Hello humans, I'm Yoshiller and welcome back to some more Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In the previous parts, I finally tracked down my Master Sword and I learned that it was stuck in the skull of the Light Dragon. I tracked down the Light Dragon, pulled out my Master Sword, and now the Master Sword is currently in my possession. You can even see the Light Dragon over there flying majestically in the wind. Ah, so pretty. And of course, just as pretty as that Light Dragon is my oh so glorious Master Sword! Yeah! Here we are. So folks, the Light Dragon dropped me off back at the beginning of the game. So what do you say, just like I did near the beginning of the game, I'll just drop back down onto the actual field of Hyrule. And if I skydive straight into the water, then I shouldn't take any fall damage. And I guess while I'm falling here now would be a good time to explain that I estimate that this walkthrough will be 120 parts long. That's what I'm thinking. That means I just crossed over the halfway point of this walkthrough and boom, swan dive, thank you. So anyway, I just crossed over the halfway point of this walkthrough, and I figured it was very fitting that I got my Master Sword at the halfway point. And now that we are halfway through this walkthrough, I figured now would be an appropriate time to showcase a feature of this game that I have not showcased previously in this walkthrough. I also showcased a similar feature back in Breath of the Wild, but I waited till near the end of that walkthrough to showcase this feature. Here, it feels more appropriate to showcase this feature at the midway point of this walkthrough. Now, if you've seen the title or the thumbnail of this video, then you know exactly what I'm about to showcase, but I feel like building up suspense anyway. Folks, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that shield before it breaks on me, and then I'm gonna go ahead and swap other shields in before I forget, and then I need to go over to a relatively flat and relatively out-of-the-way area so that I may showcase this feature. And then, folks, after this part, I may not use this feature in this game ever again. Or, I mean, I might use it like once or twice, but I literally only mean once or twice. I don't mean like every once in a while. I mean I may only use this feature in one or two very specific instances. Otherwise, this part is solely designated to this feature and not too much more. All right, I think this ought to be good. That way I'm out in the open. I've got the Hyrule Castle floating in the backdrop over there. So folks, I have this wheel, right? The wheel that I use to summon the camera. Well, there's been one button on this wheel that I haven't used just yet, and it's this one in the lower left, the amiibo feature! Folks, today I shall be showcasing amiibo. So right now I'm using a Pro controller. The amiibo will be scanned onto the center of the controller. If I was using Joy-Cons, then the amiibo would be scanned onto the right Joy-Con. Let me explain a little bit about how amiibo compatibility works with this game. Tears of the Kingdom is technically compatible with every amiibo ever released, and scanning most amiibo, whether it's a good old Super Mario figure, one of those power-up bands from Super Nintendo World, or that old Mario brand of cereal from a few years ago. Come on, make him kiss! Make him kiss! Yay. And I acknowledge that in the footage that I've showcased so far, everything has been Mario themed, but just to verify, you'll get random goodies when you scan most amiibo, not just the Mario series ones. Now, this could be useful if you're just trying to gather some supplies in an emergency, or you're just trying to farm items that you can maybe sell for rupees, but otherwise, this was just a feature added to the game so that those old figures on your shelf could serve an extra purpose every once in a while. But if you scan amiibo from the Legend of Zelda series, then you'll access some unique unlockables. More specifically, almost every Zelda series amiibo provides a fabric design for Link's glider, and these are the only ways to obtain them. These amiibo can also grant you access to some of the special character-specific armor that they previously provided back in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But to my understanding, these pieces of armor are already accessible in Tears of the Kingdom anyway. Heck, I've already even obtained some of them, like the Link's Awakening armor. So I'm not too concerned about collecting all of these costume unlockables now, as I intend to already do so later on in this walkthrough. But those glider fabrics? Well, while they're not necessary for 100% completion of the game, the amiibo do provide the only way to obtain them. So, for this part of my Tears of the Kingdom walkthrough, I'd like to showcase myself scanning the Zelda series amiibo into the game. Now, while I do have a fair share of amiibo sitting on a nearby shelf, heck, I never thought I'd even need a shelf, I collected way more amiibo than I thought I ever would, I don't have every single amiibo. And even more so, I only have a couple from the Legend of Zelda series. Fortunately, my friends CharlesCBernardo and Gerard the Completionist generously assisted me in this manner and aided me on my quest to compile all of the unlockable amiibo fabrics. However, even then, there will still be a few amiibo missing from this video. The fabrics that I was unable to obtain for this video are the Bokoblin fabric from the Bokoblin amiibo, the Tunic of Memories fabric, which is obtained from the Link Archer amiibo that released alongside Breath of the Wild, and the Pixel fabric from the 8-bit Link amiibo. And of course, there are still Tears of the Kingdom amiibo that at the point of this video's recording haven't been released. These are the amiibo for Princess Zelda and Ganondorf, and maybe I'll showcase these amiibo unlocks at a future date, although I'm not promising anything. Otherwise, I was able to utilize every other Zelda series amiibo for this video. A few other quick notes before I showcase everything. More specifically, the Wolf Link amiibo previously used to allow Link to summon a wolf in Breath of the Wild. The wolf acted as an ally and could aid you in battle, and its heart count was based on its compatibility with Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess HD back on the Wii U. The Wolf Link amiibo no longer provides this feature, probably because you already have 4 other allies on the field at any time, so instead it just drops a bunch of meat. So if you need meat, then go get a Wolf Link amiibo. And also, tapping in an amiibo of a basic regular Link from Super Smash Bros. Or Link from Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess will also sometimes cause the legendary horse Epona to appear. In fact, you can even make multiple Epona appear, and you can absolutely register Epona at a stable multiple times. However, I already did this back in Breath of the Wild, and since my horse stable data from Breath of the Wild carried over to Tears of the Kingdom, I feel no need to register Epona again. But if you want to get this legendary horse, then this would be the way to do it. Alrighty, without further ado, let's get to some amiibo scanning, and let's unlock some glider fabrics and other fun Zelda goodies. Also, as an aside, some of these amiibo figures like Mipha will drop a bunch of fish whenever they drop a treasure chest, so I utilize this opportunity to take up my Hyrule Compendium and take pictures of the fish that I wouldn't have gotten previously, because getting pictures of fish is otherwise hard to do. So if you want to get easy Hyrule Compendium pictures, then amiibo is actually the way to go for these. Same thing with getting certain weapons. If you want to get certain weapons or get pictures of them, this is the time to do so. Alright folks, it is raining, it is storming, but I am done showcasing all the amiibo. I made a mess, I'll clean it up. I got a bunch of supplies, I got a bunch of armor pieces, but otherwise I got a bunch of fabrics. I got 19 of them. So again, I am missing a couple of them. This isn't all of them, but this is most of them. And you can only get these fabrics through the amiibo as far as I'm concerned. And I will apply one of these fabrics at the end of this part, and I think I know which one I want to apply, but for now, these are all pretty cool. I think this is a cool way to include amiibo in this game, and I like that these fabrics aren't necessary for 100% completion. And then along the way, I also got some armor pieces. So as I said at the top of this part, you can get these armor pieces in-game anyway. Like I already got the Link's Awakening outfit there, but I also got the Cap of Time through the amiibo. I also got the Fierce Deity Mask through the amiibo. I have some full armor sets here, and I'll probably use them a little bit over the course of this walkthrough because some of them do provide secondary effects. And if they can be upgraded through the Great Fairy Fountain, and I'm pretty sure they can, then I'll upgrade these ones. Otherwise, later on in this walkthrough, I'll showcase how to get these armor pieces more naturally. But for now, I didn't worry about getting all the armor pieces. If I happen to get them along the way, then great. Otherwise, that's the amiibo part, all right? Outside of 1 or 2 small instances in the future, I don't intend to scan more amiibo in this part, or in this walkthrough, rather. So, I figured the only thing to do now is to warp over to Hateno Village and apply one of these fabrics. So here's what I'm thinking. So folks, I am now halfway done with this walkthrough. That's why I decided to do the amiibo part now, right? And what I'm thinking is, whatever glider fabric I choose to apply now, that will mean that that glider fabric will stay with me for the remainder of this walkthrough. That's what I'm thinking. I have the accessibility and option to swap between the glider fabrics. And you know, there's always the chance that I might switch to another glider fabric that I unlocked, but otherwise, whatever glider fabric I choose right now is most likely going to stay with me for the remainder of this walkthrough. So, nope, that was the wrong option. That's not what I was supposed to pick. Sorry. That's when you take photos of stuff and you unlock glider fabrics that way. No. I already have the fabrics. I got them for scanning in the amiibo. So yes, please rework the paraglider. Please die for me. My glider. So here are the other glider fabrics that I already got over the course of the main game, and now we're getting into the amiibo ones. And the amiibo ones, I gotta say, look really, really cool. Like, these are sick. Oh, that Mirror of Twilight one, that looks awesome. There's still like 2 more for me to unlock. I'll get those real quickly. But the Mirror of Twilight fabric, that looks awesome. Okay, like maybe for like the last part or 2 of this walkthrough, I'll switch over to another fabric, especially if there's like some special gold unlockable one. But I'm thinking the fabric that I want to use is the Mipha one. That's one of the few Zelda series amiibo that I actually own. Mipha is my favorite of the 4 champions in Breath of the Wild. And I figure it actually does just have a nice design to it. So for the remainder of this walkthrough, I'm presuming the remainder of this walkthrough, I will go ahead and utilize this fabric that I got for having a Mipha amiibo. So here we go, up into the sky. Yeah, I'm glad I'm actually able to see the fabric in action straight out of the guy's shop. And yeah, that looks nice. Looks very nice. It's reddish, pinkish, opposite color from the Choo Choo fabric that I've been using up to this point. But there, now if I ever go ahead and use my footage as B-roll for other videos, if I'm holding this glider, if I'm using this fabric, it means it took place in the second half of this walkthrough. If I have the Choo Choo fabric, it means it took place in the first half of this walkthrough. So, there you have it. And I'm thinking while I'm at it, you know, I do like the Hylian hood, right? Like, this looks cool, and it already looks cool in gray. But since I am at the halfway point of this walkthrough, what do you say I go ahead and change the colors of this? I mean, I'm already here, right? You know, it's a new me! We're entering the second half of this walkthrough. I may as well go ahead and change it, right? I mean, it's just a hoodie. So all the colors on it look pretty good. I probably won't do pink, though. But otherwise, a lot of these look good. Like, red looks good. White looks good. Gray is what I already have, or sage, or whatever. Oh no, sage is the guy's name. No, gray was the color. Black looks awesome too. I could always change the color of this outfit again, and I'm more open to that idea. For now, light blue's not bad either. But I already have light blue, because I already have that on the Zora armor, right? So I better not do light blue. I'm not really digging yellow. I think it's got to be one of the reds, black, or white. All right, as much as I like the black one, I could always use that later. Let's go white. That way I'll stand out more when I'm out in the open, and I'm going to be exploring the depths a lot going forward, so I think having a white uniform will actually be better. And I mean, it does just kind of look nice. Black is cool. Maybe I'll save that for like the last 5 parts when I go and slay Ganon once and for all. But otherwise, I think I gotta go with the white outfit. That way I can really be the white knight. Yeah, red looks good too, but black and white just go good with everything. We'll do white for now, for the reasons I specified earlier. Now I gotta go ahead and supply the material so I can even make it white. Okay, so we got the ice fruits, we got the silent princesses, not even star fragments and diamonds. Yeah, that's a good idea. You need 5 materials? All right, here's 4 star fragments and a diamond, woo! And the light dragon stuff. Yeah, all the valuable stuff is how you get the white dye. Great. Well, I ain't giving you any of that. I think the only, I don't want to give you the Silent Princess either. I think the only abundant resource that I have is probably going to be the white Choo Choo jelly, because I know I can get more of those. I can just go back to the Hebrew region and find more Choo Choos. So here you go. I don't even have to be doing this right now, but I figured I'm already here. I already dyed the color of my glider fabric. May as well dye the color of my Hylian hood, right? I should be frozen in the water right now, right there, if I just dropped 5 Choo Choo jellies in it. There you go. That looks nice, though. So there we go. Now I've got the white attire, and I've got the Mipha glider. There you go. I'm all set. I am ready for the second half of this walkthrough. Here we go. Let's get the Master Sword out. Yeah, I just got that. See, this is how I'm going to be looking for a while. At least until I find my Hylian shield. That's another thing I have to do, and that will not be the focus of the next part. But yeah, this looks good. Let's go ahead and jump off a wall real quickly so I can showcase the glider one more time. Here we go. Ready? White outfit. Mipha glider! Oh, I love it. I love games with customization, and this game has some nice looking customization. Oh, we even have the ice dragon in the background. All right, you know what I gotta do? I gotta get that Hyrule Compendium out one more time and get myself a money shot right here so I can save it in the Hyrule Compendium forever. Let's see. There, that's my photo for the Mighty Construct Bow. That's a nice looking photo. What do you say to that? Ooh, not when my previous photo has Yona in it. All right, I gotta hurry and take a different photo with something else. So we'll keep the old photo. How about we switch bows to, Demon King? No, not the Demon King one. I don't want to get that out right now. The Zonite bow, yeah. Okay, gotta hurry. Oh, I never even had a photo of the Zonite bow? I didn't know. Well, the dragon isn't completely in the shot anymore, but I needed a photo for the Zonite bow anyway, so that's a good shot. And that way I'm pointing up at the dragon. All right, cool. Well, there, an extra bit of 100% completion. Got another photo from my Hyrule Compendium. Otherwise, folks, that concludes this amiibo part of Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'll continue on with the adventure in the next part, and I'll have my Mipha glider and my white attire to take with me. But for now, bye-bye, humans. Whoosh! Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed what you saw, the best ways to support me are to click on the like button down below, and if you have any questions or feedback, please leave a comment. Viewer engagement helps my videos perform better, so anything helps. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more fun gameplay videos. I hope to see you all in the future. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!